Okay, recording's rolling. Hi, welcome to another Yu-Gi-Oh! EDOPro, however you want to say it. Replay compilation with commentary. We're going to watch over some replays from the past few weeks, months, whatever, so I can get them out of my hair and do some stuff. I have a shitload of replays. Can I say shit? Probably. No F-bombs. But I got a lot of them, and so I need to get rid of some of them. Some of them are for challenge stuff that we didn't record full videos for. Though you should check out the Super-heavy Samurai Super Show. Please watch it. It caused me great pain. The very least it could do is entertain you. So we'll probably, and by we I mean me, we'll probably gather all those into one. And, well, as funny as it is that Vespairr talked about how they were in a lot of the first set of replays, they did a lot of playing with Noble Knights, so I got quite a few of those I got lying around I need to show off. So maybe we'll come back for a Noble Knights featured one. Anyway, before yet, let's just go ahead and jump into these. I've already pre-written my notes, so hopefully there should be less lag and downtime between stuff other than this intro. And obviously there will be rough time codes to when stuff happens. So let's start with this one. You guys got to see the end of this on the stream I did. The Among Us community stream and stuff. So let's go ahead and run it. This is me versus Dallas. And I'm playing the new Mutants card. So this is before I think they got their last two drop cards. Let's load that replay. Okay, so you can see, pausing it real quick, Dallas is playing Super Cardians. I am playing Mutants. And I've got my field spell already. Let's see what happens. Field spell immediately. Play that one. Summon, normal summon that one. Draw one. Play Mutant Fusion. Turn one is this. And I believe that's because he... Ah, okay, so that was just a quick effect. Because I have the field. Just get Beast. This is now going to do a lot of card drawing and stuff. Beast negates. Draw, field spell. Not that important now that I've already done it. Going through the summon, the draw, the summon, the draw. Alright, wow. We really fucked up my deck there. Into Synchro Summon Moonflowering. Alright, hold on. Hold on a sec. Okay. Moonflower might actually be important, so let's look at this. As you can see, Dallas has played like 9 cards or whatever. Actually, it's like 6 and banished. 1, so 7. But still. To get Moonflower viewing, though. To draw a card, show it. If it's for a card, it's summon it. Special conditions, add a good attack directly this turn. Start yawning. Draw next turn. Yeah, interesting. It counts as a level 2 monster. Anyway, let's keep going. Okay. Did that into board to fly. Effect, show that one, play that one. Level 7. Play Mutant, draw, blast, equip Blast to Synthesis, activate Blast effect, banish, destroy directly, and turn. And I made Synthesis immune to monster effects just then. Spell effects. Anyway, negate. My turn. Well, we're terraforming into another lab. Get fusion, activate fusion, get another synthesis. Synthesis effect, blow that guy up, blow that guy up. Play Super Koi Koi and hunt for cards. gonna keep cycling. He's playing a lot of cards that don't actually matter. He's doing a lot of stuff. There's nothing really to talk about. Alright. Now, that was the thing he did. So he did Light Shower. 1 tuner plus 3 non-tuners. Get turn flower card into the effects. Gonna get my boy back from Vanish. Ow. Summon ST46. Cry, set Cry. He just skip his next draw phase. He plays Flower Gathering. And I played Cry, which is a Trap Fusion. So I have summoned the big boy Ultimus. Ow. And he activated his effect like a doofus. And now I'm gonna start punching. So Ultimus has a negate effect. And then Dallas just gave up to make the thing go through. Yay, so Mutants. They do a lot of stuff. There wasn't a lot to talk about there because the Cardians just milling through. Just like, yep, nope, Dallas is doing the thing. That's what Cardians do. You play a lot of stuff. So that one should have taken a little bit, about 6 minutes. Okay. Let's watch some shorter ones. So this one is called LOTR OTK, but it's not about Lord of the Rings. It's about the Lord of the Red. Let's just go ahead and jump into that one. This will be fast, don't you worry. Okay, so Loth is playing a Dragons deck. Big dragons, like Galaxy Blue Eyes and all that stuff. I'm playing Red Eyes, obviously. But this is my Lord of the Red deck. I don't normally do the ritual, but this is designed for that. So we'll play Insight, ditch Red Eyes, get Red Eye Spirit, summon Manju, which gets me a ritual monster. Oh, hey, I already have this ritual spell in my hand. I'll just ditch both of those guys. We'll ditch, that was my Red Eyes in my hand and the Manju to get Transmigration off to summon Lord of the Red. And he's activated the spell. I will negate. Go with that Ravine, but he will play Shrine to mill 2 dragons to his deck, including Dragon. Keeper of the Shrine, sorry. It's a big deal. Now I'm going to play Red Vise Fusion, but I'm not going to do Dragoon, because I'm trying not to be rude. So we summon Slash Dragon, who we should very briefly do. Slash Dragon is about to... so Slash Dragon, when declared an attack, gets to equip a warrior from the grave, so he recycled Red Eye's Gear Feed back to equip himself. Because Red Eye Slash Dragon is just a Red Eye's Black Dragon cosplaying as Red Eye's Gear Feed. Complete with Konami orbs. But then that proc Lord of the Red to blow up that monster and get a direct attack in. So it's the Max Player's turn. Lord of the Red's just gonna blow that guy up. I'm gonna activate Red Eye Spirit to get back normal Red Eyes. Claw of Hermos activates to equip to give Lord of the Red a big effect because Red Eye's Black Dragon's sword must be summoned with Claw of Hermos. Special summon target another face monster. It gains 1,000 attack and 500 attack defense for each dragon monster in the field and in the graveyards. I used Red Eye Spirit to bring back a Red Eyes, so I slapped a guy on there, and I used that to make Flare Metal, detached Flare Metal's materials to summon back a Red Eyes, so I have a big boy field. And now we will attack, destroy, and with the red for game. I mean, it's not a pure one-turn kill, because I already punched him once, but the attack power was there. I got my boy up to well over 8k. So, there you go. That was a happy little fun replay where if you let Red Eyes, it's dumb. So, speaking, though, of OTKs, let's go ahead and check in with another one. So, somebody on the server likes trains. It's Verin. So this was technically a challenge deck. Both players were playing pure, only one attribute, which was Earth. Trying to make Earth decks work. Yes, you'll notice there's only 2 turns. Sorry, it needs a little bit of intro. But I decided to include this in this because it's so short and so unrelated, you wouldn't even know. Like, it almost didn't play like a challenge. So, let's just go ahead and boot this up and and show you what happens. Okay, so we are looking for the perspective of Loth. POV, you're Loth, and your opponent is playing rank 10 trains. Loth is experimenting with X-Sabers and stuff. Well, not experimenting, he doesn't have a lot, but he was trying to make a challenge deck that was X-Saber focused. So let's begin. It's Loth's turn. He sets Palomoro. Alright, we begin. Urgent schedule. If you control more monsters than you, special summon a Earth monster of various levels. Okay, so summons Trolley and Derek Crane. They're both negated. Activate Derek Crane from the hand. Special summoned. Special summon another Trolley. We use Derek Crane and Derek Crane to make Gustav Max. Detach a material. Opponent takes 2k damage. Activate Derek Crane's effect when discarded. To destroy the face down, we rank up into Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Juggernaut Leap. And then also Heavy Armored Train Iron Wolf with those 2 rank 4s. Who gets 2 attacks because those were both Trolley-Ollies. Trolley-Ollie attacks. Juggernaut attacks. Boom. Done. 1 turn kill. How you doing? Trains can be very scary if they do the thing. So yeah, there you go. It's a pretty big kill. And the replay is already over. I think that was less than a minute. It was 2 turns. All right. Well, let's settle in for a little bit, folks, because I'm about to introduce you to EDOPro, the movie. This is an infamous replay among our group because aesthetically, acts like PSY-Frames, though they're weird to play because they're very counter-focused and it can be very annoying to play. And Dallas was like, Shaddolls look cool. I'll play Shaddolls. So let's play you a game that takes a while and involves opponents who play on each other's turns. So Axe sets a metaverse and activates PSY-Frame circuit, which does stuff, I'm sure, and then passes. Adds a backup to the string, and he plays Shadow Prison. Sets Wendy, Shaddoll. Shaddoll Core. Axe is playing Ash Blossom for some reason. That won't ever come into play. Activate Shadow Calling your turn. Shadow Core. Ash Blossom tries to negate, but we super poly into El Shaddoll Shikenga. Which does the thing. By the way, waste of a super poly. So it can punches. So you can get punches again. By the way, this goes on for 28 turns, so something has to happen. Alright, he attacks. That means he activates Beta. Which basically requires you to be direct attacked, and then you do that. Driver, blow out that monster. PSY-Frame circuit lets him go into Zeta. Goods. A lot of stuff there happened. A lot of negates. Gonna play Super Poly again. Take both those monsters into El Shaddoll Construct. Activate PSY-Frame Overload to draw or add. Oh, but Axe discarded a card. Negate. He's gonna play Beta again. Goes Construct. Construct activates to recycle core. Frame Circuit activates to do stuff. So we resummon Multi-Threader, and we summon back. Or we made a new Zeta, which we used to play El Shaddoll, or no, just Shaddoll Fusion into El Shaddoll Construct with a different artwork. Don't know why Dallas is doing that. Hold on. Pause it. Roll it back. Hold the fuck on. All right, roll back for me. Where did this start? Okay. Next step. So that he milled a couple cards, Oh, right, Shaddoll Fusion. Monster from hand or field if your opponent monster special summoned. Deck. Into Construct. Construct is summoned. Shuffle the deck. Place counters on that thing. Fusion goes away. Activate Hedgehog. Does that thing. Construct now procs. Zeta now procs. Sorry, we'll go back. So Shaddoll procs, Zeta procs. Targets Construct. But he plays Shaddoll Fusion, which is a quick play. So fuse those guys to summon Construct again, by the way, with a different artwork. Zeta loses his target, but then the other one is gone, so it does... No, he still draws. Okay. He drew Shaddoll Beast. Or added Shaddoll Beast. It's hard to tell with the replays. Alright, resume play. Sorry. A lot of shit happened. I had to roll that one back. So many constructs going off. It's going crazy. It's going apeshit. It was great. We switched that guy to defense mode. We had a card to deck. We discard a card. Activate Shaddoll Core. We're going to do Zeta to banish temporarily. Shaddoll Core comes out. We add some cards to hand. End turn. He's going to play Shaddoll Fusion. Fusions... Anoia Tillis. Which triggers a whole bunch of shit. Gets the fusion back. Send a monster from face down. He attacks. Aside from Driver, Gamma, Beta, blow it up. Into Zeta. Again. Just decking away the Zeta, because fuck you. Construct comes back. And so does Construct. So does Zeta, sorry. Zeta on the field banishes him again. Return that Zeta to their set Psychic Field Zone. Just a normal spell, Alex. What are you doing? Shaddoll Fusion again into Shaddoll Grista. We're just gonna recycle that Shaddoll Fusion back, but that lets us negate with Gamma. Driver. Activate that into Thought Ruler Archfiend, who is a Psychic. Activated Gamma. Again, to summon. Negate Grista. But Grista's graveyard effect goes off, because every one of these motherfuckers has a floating effect. We did Shaddoll Fusion, whisking away Thought Ruler into Shaddoll Winda, who's very rude, by the way. Each player can only special summon once per turn. But Axe was able to build up to PSY-Frame Lord Omega. Draws, turns, summons Cyber Sketches. Special summon that guy from the graveyard. Well, that was your one special summon, Chief, so I hope it was worth it. And then we did not get rid of Winda. Flip Dragon. Target one of your opponent's cards, returns a hand. Ooh, got like an honest type effect on there. But we're just gonna activate Shaddoll Fusion and summon Shaddoll Winda again. Get Falco back. Now this Redellus is gonna run out of cards. Zeta and Omega came back, but so did Construct and the other Winda, I think? Psychic Field Zone. Grab some guys, put it in the graveyard. Get Zeta out. There's not a lot of attacking going on right now, and I'm not sure why. Did we just set... Hold on. Yeah, we just set Grista from the graveyard. Okay. Wild. Wacky. These fields are getting full of synchros, and nothing's dying. It's real bad. Shaddoll Rook. Winda. Go into Anonymous. Summon Yoko Tuna to get an Ash Blossom for no reason into a Black Rose Dragon. Blow the fucking field up. And then I guess some effect must have made Zeta not explode. But now all the graveyard effects of Shaddolls are going to go off, so we're just going to add Fusion and Shaddoll Fusion, and we draw a card. Battle phase. Zeta punches him. Hey, it's Shaddoll Fusion into Akaplon. That, but we're going to banish. First we remove. Gets negated. Mill cards. Set Squamata. Core's gonna get back. Draw back the fusion. All these guys keep coming back because we just don't ever fucking punch anybody. I don't really get... Okay, I gotta say, I get the whole negate thing. I don't remember right now. I don't really get what the stratagem is here. The monsters never go away. They just keep coming back. But we did some of the Lambda, the Link. We got a chicken. Super Cyrus Gadget, yeah. We did actually fight a monster there. Lambda did some stuff. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, folks at home. Just know that it's not really that good. Okay, we did it again. Summon, negate the field spell. Flatten the token. Do not attack. Is it not able to attack because of the thing? And all the fucking fusion monsters come back because the banishment isn't permanent. It solves no problems. The problem here might be this deck is too pure PSY-Frames. Maybe the PSY-Frames should be used to stall the opponent until you can get some fucking removal up in here. Oh, and Dallas is playing Ash Blossom, activates that block. We got a Apple Cone, gonna blow up PSY-Frame Overload. They all fucking come back. Negate. And Mirror Forced. And holding 3 Shaddoll Fusions in hand, Dallas Texture Game. Was a wild ride, guys, wasn't it? So much back and forth, so much playing on the other turn. Some of those chains, I didn't even know. That took like 10 minutes. Was completely lost there. And at some point, I really think that unless I missed an effect in there preventing it, which I could have, there was a lot of stuff going on. I really feel like at several times, both players should have just tried to flatten the other guy. But, hey, here we are. Look at us, guys. Look at us. Okay. So that was our big, long one. Let's round out with a couple of new archetype stuff. So I think this is the order I want to do this in. So let's do what's called Justify Sucks. So speaking of aesthetics, Axe likes Security Force and has been trying to make them work, though they've been a little glitchy in EDOPro. So we'll see what happens when it works this time. So to set up, I'm playing Tiamthif, which is an interesting archetype. I like what it does, but it's very finicky. It's basically if you get Time Thief Regulator, aka K9, you can immediately go into Time Thief Redoer and your opponent hates you, just because you're constantly stealing their cards, and it's really annoying. If you don't get Regulator, you're probably fucked, because your deck doesn't actually, like, ramp without it, basically. So, yeah, an Axe is playing Security Force. We'll hopefully get to show off some of that a little, so let's see. I went first. I'm going to activate Hack. I'm going to set. I'm going to get Allure. We're going to ditch that. We're going to use that to special summon. So we start that way. We get to Winder and Chrono Coder. Winder lets me search. And then we stack into... So we set Retrograde, which is a spell trap negate if I got a Time Thief Xyz. I normal set Bezel Ship. And then I overlaid into Redoer. So Redoer's effect, everybody at home. Quick effect. Or once per turn to the standby phase, attach the top card of your opponent's deck to this card's material. Quick effect. Detach up to 3 different types, do things. And I've got Hack in place where I can activate this to get it 300 attack. So I think actually, like, normally I just fuck around with, like, the bouncing or spinning effects, the drawing, whatever. I think what you're actually supposed to do is, like, stall out for Time Thief Redoer to get super fucking huge over both turns and then direct attack per game with Hack. I don't usually do that, but we'll see what happens. So then I got a spell trap. I activate the effect. We're gonna activate Flyback. Flyback gives me a trap card. So Platina. I now ditch a trap card to bounce Platina back, because that's how stacks work. So he's gonna activate Specimen, but I negate it with Regulator and attach it. And I attach the top card of his deck. We activate Flyback to get that spell card back. We summon Bezel Ship, link into Wee Witch's Apprentice. Special summon, Bezel Ship, activate startup, special summon Regulator, overload those into Perpetua. Release my other Xyz. Lets me do some stuff. And Wee Witch's Apprentice, obviously, because all Time Thieves are dark, gives me more attack for when I attack. Big time here. We punch everybody. Looks really bad for Axe. I'm at full HP. I got 2 of my big monsters on the field and a link to assist. I'm going to steal a card. I'm going to immediately ditch a card to draw. Now, here's where things get bad. So he plays Security Force Rapichiamato, who doesn't show what her effect does for some reason. Is it because we changed the data? Probably. They did some fixing of these cards, so maybe we did some data stuff. Anyway, basically, it's going to set him up. He's going to add a whole shitload of cards, and he's got 3 on the field now. And she bounces back to the hand to summon. We do all 3 of those. We activate Justify. Justify is pretty bad news, because here's what he does. So Justify has 3 forward-facing links, so he's useless for further link plays. You summon him, you basically extra link yourself. You're dead-ended. But his effect is when he attacks before the damage step, anybody who's in those zones, banished. And also he has, I think it's a quick effect once per turn, to move any monsters into the zones he faces. And he also negates, so I think I had to just ditch and recycle into Wee Witches. But then he just fucking steals her anyway, punches me, Wee Witches pops, regulated my hand. But because I don't get any of my materials, he's just gonna keep moving, negating. Yeah. So Justify is really annoying at this later stage in the game where I've used up a bunch of my resources and now I'm out. It's really hard for me to recover because they're all banished. And then I get punched for game. So yeah, maybe watch out for Justify depending on what you're doing. Obviously, the solution there is flooding. Like, he can only do it once per turn. So if you can... Or, so you basically either need to block up the... Actually, yeah, I was gesturing with my hands. You need to block up the 3 in front of him on your own turn just so he can't move anything, and thus also negate. Or you need to bait him out and then try and get your opponent to not do that. Or, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have... Defense have, you know, removal effects, but I'm playing mostly pure Time Thief, so I don't really have a lot besides the other stuff I do. So it was a little rough. But let's show off what happens when I do get to steal time. And check out this replay really quick. So, look at my hand. Look at what I got going on here. Honestly, for me, for Time Thief, this is a pretty ideal hand. Starting turn 1 with a Regulator is great. And having a startup in the back is not a problem. Honestly, I should appreciate startups more because of the reason they do. Flyback is okay. Lets me get the setup for the effects I need. And then Overlay Regen will just mean I have draw power. So let's start. I set Flyback. I activate Regulator. Boom. Summon Winder and ship from the deck. Winder activates. I search out Retrograde. Set. I immediately... overlay into the Redoer. I'm going to play both these Overlay Regens. I've attached 2 materials. I activate his thing, discard it, draw a card. And I set startup just in case. It is a standby phase. I draw a card. I add a card. I'm going to use Flyback to load up another spell card. And he's got Bridgehead, though. Oh, yeah, wow. All the codes in these are fucked up. Interesting. But he tried to activate a trap card. I negated it and added it to my boy Time Thief. We special summon a monster. Now with Orifice, he did explode me, but I'm going to boom into another Redoer. We're going to fly back. We're going to get a spell card from his graveyard. We're going to ditch material to summon Time Ship. Redoer activates. Redoer activates again, so I was going to activate these. Let me walk you through that last bit. So let's go back. So, it's the standby phase, right? I'm going to activate this. He, I believe, can discard a Security Force card to negate a monster effect. So, it's the standby phase. I activate Time Thief Redoer's effect to steal top card. Axe goes to negate. I activate the quick effect to ditch materials. And then we activate Redoer's other effect, right? And then we ditch the materials to banish him temporarily and draw a card. I now get to activate Chrono Quarter, because my Face-Up Exceed monster has left the field, and then I activate Exceed Reborn off that to get my destroyed Time Thief Redoer back with a trap card. Scooch, we summon Gamma. Gamma's going to put me in defense mode, end phase. Time Thief Redoer comes back. Deal the shit pops, give him some stuff. So he does get to destroy that one, but because I attach a trap card to him, I do get to throw him back into the deck. Steal the top card of his deck. I'm going to banish Startup to attach materials from my graveyard there. Special summon Winder. Get Search Retrograde. Summon Armageddon Knight. Ditch Chronograph into Perpetua. Into a second. Or actually, technically my third Redoer. I think my second's under there. Perpetua's effect to equip. Punch, punch. And standby phase. Both Regulators steal. You just got to make sure they steal in order. They are not chainable effects. Special Select Shiyomaru. Does that. Get myself a top card. Do a chain. We draw. We banish. We attach the top card. Allure. All those go away. But it doesn't matter because attack for game. This is why you got to be careful about allures, folks, but it didn't matter because I had a pretty good setup. So that's what Time Thief does if you do it right. You got to time your combos and use your cards correctly. And I think that is everything in the video. We came to a nice round 30 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed that, especially the EDOPro the movie. Hopefully you were as astonished as I was, as flabbergasted by all that stuff. So that's 6 replays. Significantly less Vespairr. Vespairr, tell me how you feel about being left out. All right, I'm go now. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and all that. Watch this video. Check out our long forms and other replay comps. And I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.